Keenum now on first down. Here's Booker on the catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Here we go, boys. Hey.
On 3rd down, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
Let's go. It's time to play. Green, Trevor, say.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Roger. Hey, go, Roger.
Keenum now on first down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Stand down. Hey, go, Roger. Hey, 20. No, Roger.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Roger. Hey, 20. Hey, go, Roger.
On first down, it's Keenum. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stand down.
Keenum to throw on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing is Keenum. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Bernard Reedy now on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we're good, we're good.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, on yard! On yard! Hey, God! Hey,
Back now in Tampa. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
here we go, boy. Here we go, come on! Hey, 20! Jam, jam! Hey, on yard! On yard! Hey, go, Roger! Hey, yo, let's go, let's go!
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And he's got Booker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, go, Roger! Here we go, boy. Let's go, let's
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Keenum. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders from 17 yards out. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Charles Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Winston again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis again. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, sub.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Throwing, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Ready. Blue ready.
From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
4 down, 4 down. Hands up to hot. Like 20.
Now Keenum. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, bravo. Let's go.
Now Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go now. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Winston to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the